Jackson, flush to his right, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Coming up on a 3rd and 4. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Going for it with McKinnon, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
49ers, Justin Tucker to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On second down, it's Coleman. Always got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go toss right with Coleman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up.
9-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, McKinnon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tavon Austin. As the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are back within a score. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 14, 49ers 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. And perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Sideline and incomplete. It leads to second.
Here's 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Trying to improvise. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the 2nd half with a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The 38-yard line.
Here's Coleman on the toss. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, McKinnon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. On 2nd down now, McKinnon. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Jackson. They complete it to Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Gets this one to Hill. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The Raven ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That one complete to Hill. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Justice Hill. A gain of 9 yards.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Tucker lining up for
a strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded in the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, This offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's got Rome. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Campbell on the stop. It's a loss of a yard.
They run once more with McKinnon. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, San Francisco. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Austin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are in the field.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
First down, Ravens.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Today's final score.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.